Hello, it's Jim Hutchins for the Jerusalem Connection Spot Report for this week. I want to talk about political correctness and what it means for us, not only in this country, but especially what it means for Israel today. You've no doubt heard Donald Trump say this recently. Political correctness is just absolutely killing us as a country. Dr. Ben Carson, another candidate for the presidency, said this: political correctness is antithetical to our founding principles of freedom of speech and freedom of expression. Its most powerful tool is intimidation. Recently, there was a survey of 1,000 American adults that was conducted on August 25 and 26 this year, 2015, by Rasmussen Reports. And their findings were that 71% of American adults think political correctness is a problem in America today, while only 18% disagree. 10% are undecided. The questions that they were asked was this: do Americans have true freedom of speech today, or do they have to be careful not to say something politically incorrect to avoid getting in trouble? The second question: is political correctness a problem in America today? And I would add, is it a problem for Israel today? What do we mean by political correctness? Well, I think it's surfaced most recently in this whole debate over immigration. Those who are coming across the border from Mexico, it's politically correct to say that they're undocumented aliens, when in fact they are illegals. The whole issue of being politically incorrect to refer to children born in this country as anchor babies, when in fact they too are illegals. The whole issue of abortion has surfaced with the dismemberment of babies that's now been shown to be a part of what Planned Parenthood is doing. But they will tell us that we're not dealing with babies, we're dealing with a fetus, that life hasn't taken place. And Nancy Pelosi says a baby's not a baby until the mother takes it home from the hospital. That's shameful. That's barbaric. That's insane. But the politically correct are running rampant through this country and through Israel as well. What about Israel? To speak of anti-Israel or anti-Zionism is politically correct, when in fact it is anti-Semitic. It's designed to destroy, to defame, to deny Jews and the existence of Israel. It's politically correct to talk about apartheid and racism when applied to Israel, when basically it's anti-Semitic. Whether it's the BDS, Boycott, Divestment, Sanctions Program, and movement that's going on our secular campuses, or whether it's in J Street, it's anti-Semitic. There are Jews who are anti-Semitic, believe it or not. It's politically correct that Israel should be singled out by the United Nations for human rights abuses, when in fact Israel is the standard bearer for human rights in a sea of a Muslim world that's committed to racism and bigotry. If you don't think that's the case, try to plant a church or have a Bible study in Mecca or Medina. They'll kill you. They'll cut your head off. The language of political correctness is the language of liberalism. It's the speech of the leftist. And I believe that God has spoken to it in His Word. For example, in Isaiah chapter 5, verses 20 through 22, it says this: woe to those who call evil good and good evil. Woe to those who put darkness for light and light for darkness, who put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter, Woe to those who are wise in their own eyes and clever in their own sight. Woe to those who acquit the guilty for a bribe and deny justice the innocent. That's a self-description of the politically correct. I think it's referred to by David in Psalm 36, where he says, "An oracle is within my heart concerning the sinfulness of the wicked. There is no fear of God before his eyes, for in his own eyes he flatters himself too much to detect or hate his own sin. The words of his mouth are wicked and deceitful. He ceased to be wise and to do good. Even on his bed he plots evil. He commits himself to a sinful course. He does not reject what is wrong." Political correctness is the language of liberalism. It's designed to deceive. It's deceptive, it's immoral, it's godless. It is designed solely to deceive and obscure the truth. Till next week, Od Ki Yavo Shiloh, or until Messiah comes, Yivaraka Yahweh. Yahweh bless you, bless yours, and bless those you love.